Hi everyone, welcome to the virtual studio at the YMCA of the North. My name is Lisa Hildebrand and I am delighted today to cover your class for Diane. This is our ForeverWell Studio Strength Level 2 today. And the focus of our workout is functional training, strengthening for the entire body, balance, good posture, core stabilization, and a little bit of flexibility. So what I have for equipment today, I have 2 hand weights, but they're of different sizes. We'll be doing a lot of our movements today unilateral, which means either one arm at a time or one leg at a time. So I have 2 different hand weights. I have a 5 and an 8, but whatever you have at home, make that work for you. You can even do all the movements without adding additional workload. I also have a chair, which we are going to use for several different exercises today. So if you have a small chair, great. Make sure it's on a surface where it's not going to slide along on the floor. So let's get started with a warm-up. I'm going to give us a little bit of soft music in the background to carry along a beat for us today. And we'll warm up today just checking in with the entire body. Take your feet about hips distance apart and begin to roll the shoulders up, back, and down. So each body part we warm up, I want you to really check in. Use this warm up as a diagnostic tool to see how you're feeling in each of your joints today. And we'll reverse that shoulder roll. So just noticing if you have any injuries you need to be mindful of, or pain or stiffness or soreness in a specific joint. So just checking in with the shoulders to start. Now open the arms out, halfway up, and close down in front of you. Halfway up and close. When we do our strength training today, I want you to be mindful of your range of motion, and you can shorten that range if you'd like. Inhale and exhale. Let's take it a little higher. And exhale. Noticing any differences between your right and left sides. Let's take 4 more big breaths. Inhale, exhale. Abdominals engaged, looking for good posture. Eyes are straight ahead on the horizon. 1 more, breathe in. And a little march in place. Right foot march. Now just make your march nice and easy. Just barely picking your feet up off the floor to start. And I'm just pumping my arms gently in front of my body, just as if you're walking in place. Now take the hands right at the shoulders, curl and down, curl and down. So we're imitating a bicep curl. Elbows are bending, shoulders are remaining still. Good. And always know you can do this class at your own pace. So if you'd like to slow down the movements or speed it up a little bit, depending on how you're feeling today, that's quite all right. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now touch your shoulders, hold here, and reach up, touch the shoulders. Good. I'm just continuing that little march in place. This is going to warm up the body, slightly elevate our heart rate, getting us ready for that workout ahead. Good. 1 more time. Now 1 arm at a time. Reach up and switch. Great. 4 more. Up. 3, 2, 1. Lower the arms down by your side. Take a little squat to the right and the left. squatting out and out. Doesn't have to be deep to start. Still warming up. Arms open, close, open, close. Very nice. Check in with your core. Make sure your abs are nice and tight. Now, one arm at a time, the direction you're moving. Out, switch, out, switch. We'll be doing a lot of movements with a single arm today with our hand weights. And what this does is it makes us activate our core just a little bit more than if we had both arms at the same time. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2. Tap your right toe behind you. Tap, bring it in. The left. And we tap, bring it in. So each time you tap back, you're lengthening the front of your hips, the hip flexors. So when you tap, squeeze your gluteal muscle. Squeeze. That'll help release the fronts of your hips. Arms reach forward, back, forward, back. Excellent. 4 more. 3, 2. Now alternate arms, right one first, then the left. So I'm moving the same side, the same foot and same hand at the same time. Reach. Now as you step back with that foot, start to let your heel find the floor. Nice and easy, a little bit of a stretch through your calf muscle. Now that arm can come a little higher. This is our cross-country ski movement. So your arm is any height that feels good for you. 4, 3, 2. Hold the right heel back, drop your heel down to the floor. Take your arms up and we close together and open out. We're moving our shoulder blades through this horizontal movement and then stretching through the chest. 4 more. And open. I'm holding that stretch on the right calf muscle. 2. 1 more time, close and open. Hold this. Bring your left hand to your hip. Right arm reaches. Take a little side stretch. Activate your abs. It's a little bit of balance challenge here. And then lower that arm back down. Switch your feet, stepping forward with the right foot, back with your left foot. Plant your heel down to the floor. Arms are up, and we are going to rotate the upper arm. This warms up nicely the rotator cuff, and you're just working those shoulders through a comfortable range of motion. If it feels painful at all, maybe drop your arms down a little lower. Just make it smaller. Good. Last 3. And up. 2. Up. 1 more. Hold it up. Bring your right hand to your hip. Left arm reaches up. Take a little side stretch. Oh, that feels great today. I hope it does for you as well. And lower that arm. Good. Step the back foot in. Take a nice big breath. Reach up. And exhale down. Okay, we're going to start to do a little bit of work for our legs. So I want you to come over, have a seat in your chair. And when you sit toward that front edge of the chair, not all the way back to the back of the chair. Bring your feet so that they're at a 90-degree bend right from your kneecaps. And then from there, walk your feet back about 3 or 4 inches so your feet are more under your body. Reach your arms forward without using your arms. We're going to rise up from the chair, stand, and then reach your arms out and sit back into the chair. I want you to go slow. Up, stand, reach their arms out, and sit back. So this is so functional for us to work on rising out of a chair, and specifically without the use of your arms. And sit back. Now just a little quicker. Up and down. Up, down. And notice when I'm sitting in the chair, my arms are forward. When I'm standing up, they're by my sides. 4 more. And down. 3, 2, and 1, and down. Relax. Now we'll take a heel and a heel. Heel, heel. Heel, heel. So I'm warming up my knees a little bit more and flexing the feet. Now, if you want to work your core a little bit more, slightly sit back. So you're just leaning back a little bit in the chair, not touching the back of the chair behind you. 8 more heel taps. 8, 7, 6, 5. Good posture here in the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Take your right heel out, hold it. Sit yourself up tall and reach forward toward that toe. So you're taking a little hamstring stretch down the back of your right leg. You're just going as deep as you feel comfortable. You can have a little bend in that knee, that's fine too. And then come back up, switch your feet. Elongate the left foot forward, nice long spine, and draw your chest down any amount, stretching the back of the leg. Take a couple big breaths here. Inhale and exhale. And then pull your upper body back up, rise to a stand. And we're going to go back into some of those sit downs, as I'll call them today, but I want you to pick up one of your hand weights. Start with your lighter weight first. And we are going to place that in the right hand. Have a seat at the edge of your chair again. And then we'll lift that right arm forward and down. I want to make sure that this resistance is okay for you. If you need to pick up something lighter or just use your arm without the weight, that's fine. Now we're going to add the sit down. So bring your feet underneath you a little bit more. Bring the weight forward. As you stand up, lower the weight by your side. As you sit down, reach the weight forward. Rise up and down. We've got 6 more of these for a total of 8. Now, if this also bothers your shoulder, I want to give you an option. Do a bicep curl and bend your elbow right here, and then stand up. It's another wonderful exercise to strengthen. We have 3 more on this side. And up. 2 more. 1 more with me. And then sit back in the chair and relax. Switch that hand weight over to the left arm. I want you to try a couple. Reach up and lower down. Now remember, you can pick up a lighter weight. You can do it just with your arm only, or you can make this a bicep curl. So walk your feet back under your body a little bit. Reach the arm up and stand up, lowering the arm down. 8 and down. 7 down. You can always go back to no weights at all, as we did at the beginning of class. 4 more. Up. Good posture when you stand. 3. 2. One more. And come down. Now keep that weight with you, and I want you to hold it end to end right in front of your chest, and just practice standing up from here. So shift forward, stand up, and then come back down, keeping the weight in close to your chest. Now the weight can act like a little bit of a teeter-totter. So if we're having a hard time standing up, we can reach the weight away from our body, and it almost helps us to come up. So feel free to do that. Let's do one more. Stand up and sit down. Okay, a staggered squat. So walk your left heel back under you a little more, maybe 2 inches. Walk your right foot forward. And then we are going to stand up in this staggered position. You're going to feel more work in this back leg, in the left leg. Weight is to your chest. We have 5 repetitions. Stand up and sit back. 4. Good. Mostly use that left leg to stand. 3. 2. And one more. And sit back. Good. We have to switch. So take this left foot forward, right foot underneath you a bit. Weight is at your chest. 5 reps. Rise and sit. Good. Make sure you know where that chair is behind you. You're reaching the seat back toward the chair. We have 2 more on this leg. Up. And 1 more. Rise and sit. Okay, we only have 1 more set on each side. I'm going to give you a little bit more of an advanced movement, but you can always do this staggered squat. So switch your legs again. Your left leg is under you. And I want you to see if you can barely touch your heel to the floor on your front leg. So this is going to make it so you barely use this front leg to stand up. So you're mostly using your left. So just your heel touching. 5 repetitions. Let's go. Stand up. Whoa. 5. If that's too much, set your foot flat. 4. Really building strength in that leg. 3. 2 more. You got it. 1 more together. Up and sit. Great job. Switch your feet. Over time, you might be able to actually stand up on 1 leg. It's really hard to do though, so we're going to keep our heel on the floor. Get ready. 5 repetitions using the right leg. Stand up. Ooh, and sit down. Feel a little weaker on this side. Stand up and sit down. Just 3 more, then we're done with our sit downs. And 2 more. 1 more time. And sink. Good. Both feet flat on the floor. Stand up from your chair and relax the arms. Okay, move your chair so that the back edge of the chair is within distance for you to use it for balance. We are going to bring that hand weight, the lighter weight, into our left hand. Tap the left foot out to the side. And we're just going to hold our balance and then lift the arm up and down. So I have a little bend in my elbow. If your weight is really light, you might be able to completely keep the arm straight. If it's really heavy, then I want you to do an upright row, right like this. We're standing on our right foot, using the chair optional balance, keeping the left leg lifted. 4 more. Pull it up and down. 3, down. 2, One more. Up and down. Good. Keep that weight in your left hand. Turn your toes out with your heels touching. We'll come up on the balls of the feet and lower down. Chair is for balance. Just a little quicker. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So the resistance here is just adding extra workload for me to raise up onto the balls of the feet and work my calf muscles. 8 more. 7. Come up as high as you can. Really tighten those calves. 4 more. Up. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take a big step forward with your left foot. Bring your right foot behind you with a little bit of a turnout in that foot. Bring the weight to your shoulder. Press the arm up and down. So if we have shoulder injuries, sometimes overhead presses aren't the best, or if we're covering from surgery, something like that. So if you want to do a small one right in here, that's wonderful. Then your arm isn't completely pressing above the head. Maybe just bring that elbow to the level of your shoulder. 2 more. Up and down. 1 more. Up and down and relax. Bring that arm next to the side of your body. I'm going to move my chair to the other side so we can repeat that sequence of exercises. So I have my chair, optional balance. Weight is in my right hand. Take your right toe, tap it out to the side, and then when you're ready, pick it up off the floor, find your balance. Our weight training exercise, we lift the arm and lower down. And we have several choices here. Remember, we've got an upright row where we draw the elbow up. It's a little bit easier on your shoulder. Or if you have a light weight, take it out nice and long and down. Balance, good posture. Just use that chair only as much as you need. 3 more. And down. 2 more. Stand taller. 1 more. Pull it up. And release it down. Good. Step your heels together. Toes turned out. We'll raise up on the balls of the feet and lower down. Ready? Up to tempo. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Now it's really a challenge to do this without holding on to something for balance, but maybe give it a try. See if you can do that. And down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a big step forward with your right foot. Turn the toe of your left foot out behind you slightly. Bring the weight right to your shoulder. Press up and down. So I'm in a little forward lunge, so I have some work in this front thigh. A little stretch through the front of the back hip. And again, you can shorten that range of motion. Just come up a little bit and back down. Now firm your abdominals in. Pull your shoulder blades back a little bit. We've got 4 more. Press up and down. Last 3. Use that chair if you need to. And 2. Nice job, everybody. Last 1. And then step the feet back together. Great job. 1 heavier weight. So if you have something heavier than what you're currently holding on to, I'd like you to pick that up and we'll bring it into our right hand. And using the chair, I'm going to come around to this side. We'll take the right hand to the chair, step your right foot straight back. So your left foot's in front, you're in that little lunge position. We'll pull the weight up behind and reach down. Up and down. So this is a little supported bent over row. but I'm not relying on the chair to hold my entire body weight. I'm just using my fingertips. That's going to load my core a little bit more. Now your option with this is to add a little bit of a twist with the upper body. So pull up, turn, and down. Pull up, turn, and down. 4 more, pull it up, down. 3, 2, last one, and rise up. Good, let's switch to the other side. Weight is in your right hand, and I'm mirroring you, so I'm reversing my hand here. Right foot forward, left foot back, reach down toward your chair. We pull up, up, down, down. I'm going to give you a little bit of a side view here as well, so you can see that alignment of the spine, that good posture. Now with the breathing, I'd like you to exhale as you pull the elbow up. Breathe out, breathe in. Our option is to add rotation to the right side. Pull up and down. Exhale. Inhale. Good. A lot of work going on in the body right now. Front thigh is working. The bicep, the upper back, the back of the shoulder, and the abs. 2 more. One more time. Rise up with that body. Step the back foot in and set your weight down. Take a nice shoulder roll up and back. 2 more times. Last one. And relax. Okay, the weights down to the floor. We'll move our chair out of the way. We'll do some kneeling work, and I have a blanket with me today to make the knees a little bit more cushioned. You'll need your lightest hand weight and come down onto your hands and knees. Make sure you feel comfortable being in this position. You can also do this exercise standing up in that staggered lunge we just did with the other exercise. So find a good all fours here. And let's round our back up into a cat stretch just to release any tension in the lower back. And then come back to neutral spinal alignment. So using your abdominals and bracing, take your right foot straight back behind you. Bring it in. Left foot straight back. And bring it in. So I want you to start this exercise alternating leg lifts behind. This is our spinal balance. You can continue just lifting the legs only, or as one leg goes back, add your opposite hand forward. Sometimes this is called bird dog. Spinal balance. Sometimes I've heard it called pointer. And last one. Come back to center. We'll pick up the weight in our right hand, bring the elbow up, tricep extension, and bend your elbow. So notice my arm is up about parallel to the floor. My shoulder isn't moving at all. I'm just straightening the arm to work the tricep. Now if you want a little bit more with this, come into your bird dog by taking the left foot back, straighten your arm, and bend. Straighten your arm and bend. Just 4 more this side. The weight gets heavy, set it down and just do the arm exercise. 2 more. Squeeze the muscle. 1 more. And then set the knee down, set the weight down. We are going to stretch this right arm, the one we just used. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread the needle and set your right shoulder down toward the floor. And relax. Take a little stretch there. One more breath. Then inhale, bring it back up, stretch. And set your right hand on the floor. I'm going to turn around to face the other direction so you can see my arm on the other side. We'll be holding that weight in the left hand. Bring your elbow up behind you. Let's try a couple of tricep extensions. Straighten and bend. Now, sometimes an error I see on this is oftentimes folks want to bring their arm all the way forward and then throw it back behind. So you want to stop the weight at 90 degrees. As soon as your knuckles are level with the floor, that's where you stop. Okay, if we want more, send the right leg straight back behind. Come into a nice spinal balance. Straighten that arm. And bend. Straighten. Bend. We have 4 more on this side. Check the alignment of your neck and of your spine. Make sure it's nice and neutral. Last 2. And 1. And set that weight down. Bring your knee to the floor as well. We'll take our stretch here for that left hand. Thread the needle. Inhale, reach. Exhale, slide it through and relax that shoulder to the mat. One more breath. Then press yourself back up. Inhale, reach it. And exhale, lower down. Okay, take your time, transition onto your back. You'll need one of your hand weights. And again, I probably would choose your lighter pair. Take your time to get nice and comfortable as you come down. So with this reclining work, our first option is to just lay with our feet flat on the floor. So my knees are bent, I have a nice neutral spine. Well, find your hand weight, pick it up, and hold it straight up from your chest. Now bend your right elbow so it comes down to tap the floor. Push it back up to the ceiling. This is a one-arm chest press. And bring it up. Now that you have it, a little quicker. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. As you keep going with this exercise, lift your left knee to tabletop. Down, up. You can set that foot back on the floor if you're feeling any stress in your lower back. Otherwise, really fire your abs. Last option, both knees in table. Down and up. Now you can really feel your core working by working one arm while your feet are off the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 3 more. Down and up. 2. Up. Last one. Set your feet down. Relax that arm. All right, carefully switch that weight over to your left hand. Hold it straight up from your chest. Bend your elbow so it comes down toward the floor, and then press it all the way back up. And we'll go a little quicker. Down, down, up, up. Inhale. Exhale. So our level 1 variation, both feet stay on the floor till the end of the set. Level 2, right leg comes up to tabletop. Now notice your spine. Try not to arch your lower back away from the floor. Try to press that lower back down slightly into the floor. Last option, both knees in table. Bend and straighten. 6 more. Back to the breath. Inhale, exhale. 4. Feel that core work. 3, 2, 1 more. Relax your feet, relax the arm, and release your weight to the floor. Let's come into a bridge. So arms are by your side. Walk your heels close to your sit bones. Tuck your pelvis. Press your glutes up. And we'll hold this bridge. Feel the work down the backs of the legs, the glutes and the hamstrings. Now you can stay nice and still, or we'll move through the bridge. Down, down, up, up, down, up. Inhale, exhale. 6 more. 5. Our bridging is wonderful to do after all of those sit downs we did on the chair. It's a nice exercise to strengthen the hips. One more time, we go down and up, then lower all the way down to the floor. Bring your fingertips behind the back of the head. Open your elbows out to the side. We'll do a little abdominal curl coming up and down. Exhale, inhale. Now, if your neck starts to bother you on these, just really use your fingers to cradle the weight of your head. Try to relax your neck a little bit. Another thing you can do is in between each rep, you can completely relax your head all the way down and stop. Then do another one, relax and stop. So let's start to rotate. Reach the right hand to the left knee. Reach the left hand to the right knee. Exhale, inhale. We have 8 more repetitions. 1, 2. Really be sure you're not pulling on your neck. 3, 4. I feel those abdominals really working. There's 6. We have 1 more on each side. 7 and 8. And relax the head down. All right, let's take some time to stretch here. So take your right knee, bring it up, hug it right into your chest. You can hold over the top of your knee or underneath your leg. And then elongate the opposite leg all the way down to the floor. Take a nice stretch there. We're stretching through the glute on the right side, the hip flexor on the left. 1 more breath. Then keep a hold of that knee with your opposite hand. So the left hand on the right knee. Open your right arm out to the side and pull that knee across the body. Come into a gentle twist. Just any amount that feels good for your spine today. And then come back to center. Hold behind your leg gently with your fingertips, and we'll straighten the leg any amount until you feel that stretch that's right for your hamstring today. Breathing slowly. And then rebend your knee. Set that foot right back down on the floor. Pull your left knee up, hug it right into your chest. Feel your lower back release. Extend your right leg all the way out to straight. Give it a nice stretch out. So we're releasing the top of that right hip. And then we'll hold on to that knee with the opposite hand, our right hand. Left arm goes out. Pull that knee across the body. Come into your twist. I like this one because I also feel a stretch on the outside of my hip, which is wonderful here. And then bring that knee back to center. Hold behind your leg and slowly start to straighten that leg out any amount. And then when your hamstring says, that's good right there, then just stop and hold just a few counts. Then we'll rebend that knee. Set your foot back down onto the floor. And bring your right knee back into your chest. Now this time we'll place the ankle of the right leg over the top of the left thigh. Take your right hand and just push that knee out a little bit. You can stay right here. This is our figure 4 stretch. Or if you want a little bit more, draw your knees up toward your chest. Ah, this is a wonderful stretch for that outer thigh glute on the right side. You can hold here or reach behind that left hamstring. Relax your shoulders and your neck. And then prepare to switch sides, setting that left foot back down. Uncross the ankle of the right foot. Pull your left knee back into your chest. Then rotate the leg open so your ankle comes across the top of the left thigh. Push the knee away with your left hand. You might stay here for the stretch. Or pull those knees up any amount toward you. Hold your figure 4 stretch. That's really nice here to flex our ankles. This helps to keep your knee from twisting in this pose. All right, lower that right foot back down to the floor. Uncross the left leg. We'll prepare to come up to a stand. So the first thing we want to do is to roll over onto one side. I'll turn toward you. And then use the strength of your arms to push yourself up. Turn yourself to your hands and knees. Take a big step forward with one foot, maybe your strongest leg. Support here on your thigh. And stand yourself up. That's a great drill to practice every day, getting up off the floor, maybe without the use of your hands. So let's take our feet hip distance apart or a little wider. Take a nice big breath in. Drop the right arm, side stretch. And breathe in. Drop that left arm, side stretch. And breathe in. Exhale both arms down. Either place your hands to your hips or maybe reach your hands behind your back. Open up your chest. Stretching through the fronts of your shoulders. Good posture here. And finish with one more deep breath in. Sweep those arms up. And exhale down. Thank you so much for joining me today for our strength class. I hope it felt good for your body today. I appreciate the opportunity to cover for Diane today. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Lisa. Take care. Have a wonderful day at the Y.